Me. That's me. Clickbait.
No, that's me.
No, that's me.
No, that's me.
No, that's me.
We're live.
The clickbait's me.
Oh, whoops, wrong video, guys. We're gonna make you watch this video first. Well, we just sort out the live, right? So you can watch this quick edit. Well, we sort out this live.
Hi guys.
I'm just gonna sort out this so you guys can see this.
Oh, gosh, that's so me. Have you noticed on the VX7s, like, how the bars kind of bend? Like, it bends that way?
Yeah. Guys, just quickly watch this really quick. Hold on, I might just turn on my mic so you guys don't have to listen to us talking. So. Gentle.
You're funny.
Yes, I do.
What's your brother? Can you go to my house? This is what I get coffee from. What is it? I've been in the store out there, the skate park.
What one?
This one, I've been in the store out there. Like the skate park is the exact same as
Guys, this is my edit right here. This bit here is mine. I made this bit. My bro, hey, this is my other bro, hey, who want to be friends, hey, I just want to see him, hey, you want to see hey, you want to see my tech, you want to hear the booth, hey, the booth, hey. That's enough of that, right? Guys, we're gonna react to some montages. Reacting to We Do It Best. We're gonna react to We Do It Best. No. We're gonna react.
Best official video.
We're going to react.
How much like did this get like by Sam the Lamb?
Right,
95 and 4 others. They didn't
no,
even
that's
post.
95. That's the end of his name. Because if you can see, see,
Sam the Lamb, that's all it says.
that's his name.
Hmm.
Yes. All right, guys. We're gonna react to Everyday Bro.
Oh, he does. He's got like one screen. And then he's got like.
Not Everyday We Lit. Everyday Bro.
It's every day, bro, with that same boots, bro. Body at school.
All right, guys. Are you reacting to it?
Sure, but I don't really get it, though.
Are you gonna react to it?
You can just watch this.
Y'all can't handle this. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Team 10, Los Angeles, Cali boy. But I'm from Ohio, the white boy.
No, hard
It's every day, bro, with
I want a
the Disney
cookie.
Channel
Cookie.
flow. Mill on YouTube in
Cookie.
6 months.
No, he done that before.
All the competition, man. PewDiePie is next. Man, I'm popping all these checks. Got that brand new Rolex and then like the Lambo too. And I'm running with the crew. This is Team 10. What the hell is the venue? And now I can know if they ain't with the crew. Yeah, I'm talking about you begging for attention. You and Sharon with the truth. But you still in my phone last night. It was 4:52 and I got the text of proof. All the recordings too. Don't make me tell them the truth. And I just dropped some new words. And it's selling like I got church. Ohio's where I'm from. We do them like it's gone. We shooting with a gun. The tattoo just for fun. I use it only run. Catch me at game 1. I cannot be outdone. Chickle is number 1. It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro. Alright, we
Sunshine
don't know.
has gone out north. I don't like it, but Sunshine has gone out north. Cry. Maybe someone will be family.
I Love You, Bro. Have you guys seen the song?
Every day, bro.
Hey, sweetie. I'm really concerned about the situation with you and your brother Logan.
Okay, I'm gonna react now.
It is not healthy for either of you. So I'm hoping that you guys can do something about it, both of you together, and be the loving brothers that I know you are. Please.
I made this in one day. I love you, big bro. I love you, big bro. And I want you to know that I'm so sorry for all things I said.
Like a good bitch. Russ come to the coffee and he's like, got some new hot new merch, not selling like a god church.
That's not what Ruscom says.
Yeah, Ruscom says he's got some merch and selling like a god
No,
church.
he says it.
Yes, and so does Ruscom.
Does he?
Yeah.
He changed us. I want you to know.
That I love you, bro. There's no little bro. Can't blame him. Kinda
Oh
hard,
my
but it's
god,
my
he's
job
so
to
dumb
tame
when
him.
he
He's
raps.
a loose cannon, a live wire. But I see that he's calling for a ceasefire. We got the same last name, same blood. So much hate, but where is the love? Animosity, negativity. What happened to the smiles and the happy energy? Came up in Ohio, wasn't much to do. Then we found this place for you too. We made our dreams come true. Work hard and you can too. Yeah, we may have had one small brawl, but I can move on, and so should y'all. I will pick him up if he falls. After all, I love you, little bro. I love you, little bro. And I want you to know.
I like the rise of the pulse.
What was it?
The rise of the pulse.
I can't hear nothing.
Oh, do this one. Help me help you.
I didn't even know this. I've never seen this bit.
Yo,
I've never seen this
no,
bit
bro,
on
she's
it.
taking Yeah, I know, bro. So you coming to the party? No, bro, I'm not coming to the party.
What do I wear? I only told you 12 times. The first dress that you put on is still your best find. We've been sitting in this dressing room for hours. I need a break, baby. I don't have the brain power. When you ask me my opinion, I'm always sure to be your minion. Girl, you're kinda like home division. Everything is difficult. Help me help you. Girl, what you
This is
trying to
disgusting.
do? 'Cause I don't
So what is it called? Rise of the Pulse.
Rise of the pulse.
Hold up, we need to see this, guys.
No, look, I was right
Oh,
down here.
Dylan Morrison, they had a fight.
Yeah, Dylan Morrison, Scooter Braid. Shall we react to that fight?
Yeah, we'll react to that fight. I've seen it. I think this could.
Is it bad?
Yeah, he goes. Scooter goes boom, and then Dylan Morrison goes boom, boom, boom.
Oh, there's so much people talking about it. Miracle.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your loss. I like his new one. It goes.
Yeah, this is it.
No,
This is his new
no,
one.
I know, but the new song he put in. It's the same song, but it's different.
Welcome back, everybody, to another
Have you
brand
seen
new
Tanner Fox's
episode
new
of
outro?
Scoot Review.
I
It's
hate
been
it.
a little
His new
while.
outro?
Just a little while. For those of you who
Dylan
do not know
Matthew
me, my name
sings
is
it.
Finna
I don't
SB,
like it.
aka Scooter Brad, and this is the show where I bring you the latest in scootering.
Oh, you're the latest
Really
scooter
care.
news,
Most
man.
of you will know that there's a lot of beef going on right now in the world of bootering. Specifically, a
Bootering.
fight broke out between myself and the very talented legend Dylan Morrison. Why? Well, that's exactly what I'm here to explain to you today. Now, before
Good
you
on you,
like
Scooter.
what this
Skip
is
it.
in this
Video-
I'm going to
is
request
there a
that
video
you
of it
wait
in here?
until
Oh, no, I don't know.
there could very well be information coming
I
from
watched this,
both
but not
parties
the whole
that may
thing.
or may not sway your opinion. Speaking of opinions, this is the part of the video where I tell you that this is just an opinionated piece. It is backed up by facts. And shut up. My points
I
are
know
backed
some
by
bits
factual
of what
evidence that
happened.
you can find
From
in
his
the
Q&A.
public domain. Any private information that has been
Hold
shared
up, guys. I'm going to
has
give you a
been
run through of a quick what happened. So, he got very drunk, right? Scooter Brad. He threw up behind a truck. Dylan Morrison filmed it, posted it on Snapchat and Instagram, right? And then Scooter Brad said, no, you can't do that. Oh, I don't know. And he said, no, you can't do that. This is me. Like, you can't do that. And then he started getting so Tito, stop funny.
Shared under the specific authorization.
No, we started
This is not
shit.
a civil war, people. It's not Team 10 versus Slideman versus PewDiePie versus FaZe. Okay? With that all being said, this is the official Scoot review of Dylan Morrison.
They said, hey, tell me that I wasn't going far. Look at me now, I be pulling up in foreign cars.
Dylan is an extremely talented scooter rider from Melbourne, Australia. Some of his biggest achievements include coming second at the Rush Final in 2014, releasing a SIG deck with the world-renowned Apex Pro scooters, and dropping one of the most influential edits of all time. The path hasn't always been straight for Morrison. In April 2016, he was dropped from Apex Pro Scooters via an Instagram post. There was widespread speculation as to why Morrison was dropped from the team, but most people lean towards the fact that Apex had apparently misconstrued an Instagram post that Dylan had made, talking about a big announcement he would be revealing soon. Long story short, it was rumored that Apex had assumed Dylan was planning on joining another team. So what they did is they cut him to save themselves the embarrassment of him leaving. There are plenty of reasons why Morrison could have been cut from the team or supposedly left on his own terms, but those reasons will always forever stay between Apex and Dylan Morrison himself. Later on, Dylan joined the company Elite and has been writing for them ever since. Other stories that have run on Dylan may include promoting his rumored signature series with Elite, him suffering a nasty concussion whilst filming for his web edit 2, and a brief yet banging diss track that he dropped on me just over 10 months ago.
The blame game.
DMs were leaked where I had made an informal complaint to the Apex Pro Scooters team manager, since of which these messages have now been lost. Apex informed me that they cleared the message histories, but I can still see this message, which I also ran on a previous episode of Scoot Review, regarding the fact that my complaint had nothing to do with Dylan's departure from the Apex team. Dylan went through a bit of a phase before his time with Apex was up, where he would sneak diss people on his Facebook account before quickly disregarding what he had said by deleting the posts. However, there are plenty of negative posts still remaining on his wall, including this one, which although isn't actually scooter related, I find totally racist. If you go back and watch every single video that I've made on Dylan Morrison, all I've ever done is communicated news stories through my new show. I've never once directly hated on Dylan Morrison. In fact, it was me that was defending Dylan Morrison in the Apex situation when the community was in outrage that Apex had supposedly dropped their best and biggest, most popular rider. In this particular video, who is that person? What happened to SB? Somebody please roast me. I reached out to Dylan for a quote on the topic and he gave
I like when he does this and he
videos.
looks so ugly.
Only thing I want to say is that the way they handled it was very unprofessional
so
and I had no say in it
He
whatsoever.
needs to fix his mic
The
in
last
this
video
one.
I uploaded was an
Like,
interview that
that's
I had
that's
with
good.
Morrison, which he suggested that we make. In said interview, I asked him if he had a problem with me at this point in time, and he said, "Do you recall having any sort of issue with me?"
No, not at all. And then you didn't really say anything that was like false because I told you firsthand. So you're really off the hook on that one.
So because Dylan had given me a quote to work with for my news story, I was able to then communicate his side of the story with the whole Apex ordeal to the community. He said he has no hard feelings against Apex, which is really, really mature of him. I did my absolute best to stay mutual in this situation by telling everybody to simply stay out of it. I take a stand like this on most stories that I upload to Scoot Review, and if you want, you can feel free to fact check everything I say in this video. Because Dylan seems to think that
Every single video you've ever posted about me has false information in it. So that's a start.
just then
And then you didn't really say anything that was like false.
Does that make any sense? Like, everything is false, but you didn't say anything that was false.
I don't
created
get
this
it.
show to answer the hundreds of questions that kids
Where's the
always
mic on? Wait, we good? The mic is very loud. Oh well, turn up your sound.
Okay.
commenting on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and so on, purely because companies can't find the time to actually answer all those questions. It wouldn't be possible. All you guys want to know is what's going on behind the scenes, correct? That's why I made this show, and that's why I think a lot of people tend to watch it and thoroughly enjoy it. I hope. Bottom line is that I defended both Apex and Dylan
Sometimes I
Morrison in
think
this
these good
situation.
reviews
trying
can get a
to
bit
clarify that
boring.
what's going on surrounding
Like 28
this topic.
minutes
So if
just
Dylan wants to
watching
play the
this.
blame game
But
and say
we
that I
want
got
to
a
know
problem with
about
Apex
the
when I
fight.
quite
Don't
clearly did
Or
it.
just skip it
That's
to like
bullshit.
when they start
Wait,
fighting.
Go and get your cash up. She done got ran through. MadCon smashed
Elite
us.
A lot of you
scooters.
will know that I've been an ambassador for Elite Scooters long I think his
Next.
departure from the
Next.
super clear.
Next.
I thought we were getting sponsored by Nike.
First initial inhales and my daily showering. I quickly hopped online and ordered some Dickies and some secondhand clothing. I needed these things if I wanted to show all the real street dogs out there that I ain't playing around and I'm here to stay. Already prepping to take out the crown at the next big street jam. At this point, Dylan kept rambling on to his tinfoil crown he had made, but we left him under the bridge where he had set up camp at. Good luck to Dylan with all of his future ventures. Anyone that thinks this article is real clearly has a very, very, very poor sense of humor. I can see why you might get mad about
You can
this,
search
but
how
the
it
thing
sounds.
is
I know.
that Dylan posted it on his Facebook account before I posted it on YouTube.
I posted it before you, and I posted it because it was funny. It's about me. I have every right to post it.
I don't think you hear yourself. Like, you posted it, but he has the audacity to try to tell me that I'm not allowed to post it when he posted it on a public forum for the world to see. And at the time, he had way more fans than I did. At the time, you would have had plenty more fans than I did.
I literally shared the article and said the truth is out with like laughing, crying face.
I did ask Dylan this same question in the interview that we had yesterday, and he had the following comment.
Like,
Yeah,
and
Dylan, and I said it was a complete joke and that the article was complete bullshit. How is that not the same thing?
But it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter if you say it's a joke.
Shut your mouth, player.
What I can't understand is that if Dylan didn't want people to see this article,
I knew
why
it
would he
because
post
I
it on
already
Facebook?
knew that.
Essentially,
Dylan
this
and
video
him
alone
arguing,
is
so
the
I knew straight
reason
away.
why we had
So
to
we
watch
go
up
to
at Nitro World
Americans.
Games. Now, here's what you all came to see: the Scooter Brad versus Dylan Larson fist fight, but there's actually two of them. So this is going to take a while. After Nitro World Games, Travis Pastrana hosted a huge after party, which was ironically called the Black and Blue after party. Anyways, this party was absolutely crazy. A $30,000 bar tab. Everybody was getting super crazy, super wild. And guess what? Your boy was one of them.
Scoot review that! Throwing up next to a cheat at the Nitro Circus after party. Scoot review.
This video was posted on Dylan Morrison's public Snapchat. Now, look, I'm not ashamed of my behavior, okay? I post myself drinking and stuff on my Snapchat, my Instagram story when I go out partying. I do it. Like, I got nothing to hide. Sometimes I get a little bit too wild. I'm 21. Guess what? I'm allowed to. But in saying that, it's not okay to post
I'm
a video
21.
of somebody
Guess
at a
what?
private party when, like, you're not directly friends with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just kind of unnecessary at the time is what I'm saying. But you posted the video of Dylan and you weren't friends. He posted it on Facebook first. I didn't post anything on my stories about me getting too hammered at this party, did I? You can tell in this clip that he's...
What? Because we're watching about a fight with Scooter Brad and Dylan Marson.
just being super aggressive, just trying to start something out of nothing. Like, bro, you never seen somebody throw up at a party before? Oh, damn. I wasn't there.
Oh.
There's no need to listen to that. Find something else.
Guys, we're going to end this broadcast